Welcome all to Newton's laws of motion class 7, in which we'll discuss about free body diagram. In a situation when several forces are acting on an object, let's assume that we are having an object of mass m over here, and our aim is to find out what about the value of acceleration of this object. But it may be possible that a lot of forces are acting on the object at the same time. That means, let's say there is a force of F1 is acting towards right, there is a force of F2 is acting in upward direction, there is a force F3 is acting direction something like this. So in this situation, first we need to find out the value of net external force acting on the object. So just for calculation purpose, we'll just consider it as nothing but a point masses. Then we'll write all the forces acting on the object, like the forces F1 and the forces F2, and take it as force F3, like that. So in free body diagram, we'll draw only the forces acting on the object, because only an external force can create acceleration. We'll not draw the forces exerted by the object. Then after drawing the free body diagram, we can calculate what about the value of net force acting on it by vector addition of these forces. After getting the value of net force, we'll write the value of this acceleration will be equal to mass by the formula net force equal to mass into acceleration. Over here the acceleration what we are getting is nothing but the acceleration of center of mass of that object. So remember that when several forces are acting on the object, we can consider the object as a point mass, and we'll draw all the forces acting on the object. And remember an important thing, in free body diagram we'll not draw the forces exerted by the object, we'll draw only the forces exerted on the object. Let's take some example for this free body diagram. So if you are considering that there is an object of mass m, a block of mass m is attached with a string, and our aim is to draw the free body diagram for it. So first we need to identify what are the forces acting on the system. So one force we can write mg, which is exerted by the gravity on the object, and tension which is developed inside the string, that we can take it as nothing but T. And in Newton's law, normally we'll observe only these four forces. One is gravity, tension, friction, and normal reaction. Now for drawing free body diagram, we'll consider the same object as like a point mass. Then we'll draw only the forces acting on the object. One force is exerted by gravity, that we can take it as mg, and tension acting on the object, that we can take it as T. Now if the object is not moving, so in this situation if this object is not accelerating, so we can write the value of net force is equal to 0, or you can write the value of force mg, then minus the force acting in upward direction T should be equal to 0, or you can write the value of T is equal to nothing but mg. Now we can take another example. Just consider a situation that there is a block of mass m1 is kept on another block of mass m2, which is kept on a surface. So our aim is to just draw the free body diagram for block of mass m1 or block of mass m2. So what we'll do is we can first draw all the forces acting on the system. Force exerted by gravity on m2, that is m2g in downward direction. Force exerted by gravity on m1, that we can take it as m1g in downward direction. Now we can draw the normal forces. There will be some normal force exerted by the surface on m2. Let's say that normal force is represented by n1. Then the surface or the block will exert equal and opposite normal reaction on the surface. Let's say it is represented by n1. Now this m2 may exert some normal reaction on m1, that is represented by, take it as n2. Then m1 will exert some normal reaction on m2, which is represented by, take it as n2. Equal and opposite reaction forces. So these are the forces acting on the system. Now if you want to draw the free body diagram for m1, so we'll just consider this m1 as a point mass. Then we'll observe what are the forces acting on the on m1. So one force we can take it as force exerted by gravity, m1g is acting in downward direction, and the other force exerted by m2 on m1, that is normal reaction n2. Here we'll not draw that force n2 in downward direction, because that is exerted by the object, not the force acting on the object. Like that, if you want to draw the free body diagram for mass m2, so you can write the forces acting on the objects are, one is m2g by gravity, another one is normal reaction exerted by the surface n1, another one is normal reaction exerted by the block, that we can take it as n2. So these are the forces acting on the object. So this is called at free body diagram. So in coming topics, when we are taking some examples, we'll take more examples for this free body diagram. But just remember that we need to just consider it as like a point mass, and we can just draw only the forces acting on the object. Hope so that you understood what are the things we discussed in this class. If you are having any doubt, please contact. Thank you.